Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Sunday, May the 5th, and it is the day we've all been waiting for. It is technically day 21. Now, I planned the incubation period so that day 21 would happen on a Sunday because it takes them a full 24 hours to get out of the shell. But the exciting things you're going to be able to see on today's video is the process of them starting to make those first couple of cracks inside, from inside to the outside of the shell. And you're going to be able to hear the chicks peeping on the inside trying to get out, and they sort of talk to each other back and forth that way. So on day 21, the chick is using its egg tooth to break through the shell, and it hatches. It begins hatching. After they hatch, they will have to stay in the incubator another 12 hours or so until they get fully dried out and are able to come out into the brooder box. So we have two vocabulary words today: peck, which means to strike the beak against something, and feed, which is what you call the food that chickens eat. So this is our brooder box. It looks like this. I've had it for a couple of years now, and this is what it looks like on the inside. We have pine shavings down at the bottom to keep them well insulated. We will have a heating lamp right here that has a red light bulb inside, and it keeps them about 96 degrees inside here. We have a little jungle gym that they will try to get up off the ground at night. Remember, to escape predators. That's just instinctually what they do. This is our feeder. This is our waterer. We'll be talking more about those as we go along when the chicks have hatched. This is the food that goes in the feeder, and it is a medicated feed that you give them for the first 4 months. When they get to be about 5 months old, you switch to a layer feed, and it's one that will encourage them to go ahead and start laying. They'll be fully grown at 5 months old, but for the first 4 months or 16 weeks, they're still considered babies, and they need this medicated feed to be able to grow strong and develop properly. So let's take a look. This is so... Oh my goodness, we actually have the first ones out, and that must have just happened because he wasn't in here like that when I got here this morning. Oh, see how pitiful he looks. I told you they look pitiful when they're first born, don't they? Oh my goodness, that must have just happened. I saw several that had little bitty cracks in them, like this green one and the brown one right here, see? Where they're starting to pip and zip and get out, but I did not see that one already out. Oh my goodness. How exciting. Okay, so we have one for sure that's already hatched, and I'm going to be real quiet so you can kind of watch and listen. Remember the process. We can't help him to get out. He has to do that all by himself, but he sure looks strong, doesn't he? He's working hard at it. And it has been an exhausting night for him. I bet he's been working hard all night. So I see this one that has a little hole in it. This one has started pipping and zipping. This one has started pipping and zipping. This one, this green one over here on the side. Sometimes they start pipping and zipping on the bottom of the egg, so you can't really tell until they rolled over. But we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 that have 5. This little green one right there has a hole in it. And then we have one that's almost out, and he'll stay somewhat attached to that egg for a long time today, and he'll keep continuing to work. By the time I come back and look at him in a couple of hours, he'll be standing up walking around the incubator, and he'll look a lot better than he does right now. He looks exhausted right now, doesn't he? But he does look big. He's healthy. Look at there. Here's another one over here that has a little bitty crack in it. Look at there. So I see 1, 2. This one's got one on the side. 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 with cracks in them, and then one that's out. How exciting. All right, I'm going to be making a couple of videos today, not just one, so keep an eye out for our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch them as they hatch today. And when you guys come in tomorrow, you'll see some of them. He'll probably be ready to start getting out and getting in the brooder box tomorrow. How exciting.